Yes, hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Esther. For those of us that are just tuning in, perhaps you just see this content or you just see this face, right? I talk about relationship on my channel. Today's topic, I'm going to be talking about emotional intelligence. In my previous video, I talked about emotional abusive behavior. Okay, I just sit myself down. So if there is emotion, if there is behavior in somebody's life or emotional behavior, there's also a treatment to solve that issue. Okay, here comes emotional intelligence. Yes. Um, First of all, I'm going to be giving us the definition of emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is the ability to understand, use, manage your own emotion. Okay, it's also in a positive way, right? Yes, and it also relieves stress. Yes, it makes you to communicate effectively with your significant others and the people you come in contact with on daily basis. Emotional intelligence also is also a way which you empathize, with others, and overcome challenges, circumstances, frustrations that comes your way on daily basis, and it also diffuse conflicts. Okay, that is emotional intelligence. How you can be able to, relate with every thought that surround your table, every thought that coming to you, especially any events that have occurred to you for a couple of years or months. That is bad event. Okay, yes, the emotional intelligence is what you are going to use, to overcome such situation in our daily routine. Okay. Yes, sometimes when we are talking about emotional intelligence, okay, there is a time in your life that things were not, it didn't come as you plan. Okay, frustration, maybe you have been expecting some kind of changes in your life and it didn't come to realities, and you have tried all you could, but to no avail, nothing seemed to happen. But that doesn't mean that you should lose hope or your expectation. Okay, sometimes to some reason you will be thinking about it, so there are something that always trigger, your emotion. You feel so bad, so sorrowful. Okay, so emotional intelligence is what you are going to use, okay, to wave those negativities that keep coming on your way. Or perhaps maybe you do something, somebody do something wrong to you. How are you going to come out of such, behavior that somebody have behaved to you? This is another way where emotional intelligence comes in. Okay, as I said earlier, maybe you are in a relationship with your significant others, with your partner, your spouse, and both of you have made promises that you're going to be together, which both party has agreed upon. And at the end of the day, your opponent left you. He didn't keep to the promise that both of you promised each other. Okay, how are you going to come out of that trauma? And this is another way where emotional intelligence comes in. That's what we're going to be discussing on this video today. There are some of us that want a good things in their life, and you have been hoping for it, which I said earlier. And a gentleman or a woman just come into your life, say, "What did you want? What did you want me to do for you? What are your dreams? What are your expectations? What are your goals?" And the person help you to solve such problem. Maybe travel out of the country to go and study or whatever, and this is something you have been dreaming of, to go and learn a skill. Somebody just come into your life to help you out. Are you going to forget that person in your life? Never. You will never forget that person until you die. It's only the ungrateful people that will forget such a thing, huge, task that somebody pays in your life. But if you have conscience, if you are a child of God, you should remember this is the person that helped me out, and I will never forget the person. The same thing applicable to when somebody did something bad to you, do something bad to you, you will never forget. You can forgive the person, but once in a while, it's in your memory psychologically, you're going to be thinking about it. This is where emotional intelligence comes in. So when that negative thoughts come to you, how are you going to do? Are you going to seal it into your mind, your brain, your thinking processing? No. This is where emotional intelligence comes in. Okay? Now, I'm going to, guys, emotional intelligence also help us to navigate, okay, in our social complicity of the people around us in our workplace, and it also motivates others and excel in every areas in our lives. Yes, emotional intelligence is also, is a way for us to navigate our well-being, our aware to create awareness as well. Our well-being in the sense that, when you have something that you see is in your mind that you be thinking, if you think too much, if you think for so long, okay, it can, affect your brain, your mentality, your mental processing, your brain. And when it affects your brain, it comes back to every organs in your system. And what happened? That is stress, depression, heart attack, and also high blood pressure. Health wise, emotional intelligence help us to take care of our bodies. It's release stress, depression, high blood pressure, and heart attack. Because if you think so much, if you have this kind of attribute of thinking, I'm not getting this, all those kind of things, if you seize it so much in your heart, it will affect your health. So emotional intelligence have a long way to go in our daily routine. Okay? All right. It can also suppress your immune system, and that will also result to infertility, both in man and woman. And it can also make you have hormonal imbalance health wise. So it's good for us to cultivate the habit of emotional intelligence. Master your emotion. Guys, emotional intelligence help you to build strong interpersonal relationship with people that you come in contact with on daily basis, in your workplace, in your environment where you live, in your schools, and the people you have a business with, business partner. Like for example, somebody you have a collaboration in business with. The person treated you badly. Maybe he treated him, that is, he treat you in terms of finances or something. He cheated on you. What are you gonna do? Okay, this is where emotional intelligence comes in. How you can overcome such challenges. Emotional intelligence is a strong relationship that make you to succeed in every area of your life, in your career. It also help you to connect with your feeling, your passion in life, your feeling, your emotion. Yes, it turn intention into action. What you are intended to do, turn it into action, and also make you to inform decision about what matters the most to you and the people that surround you. Does that make sense to you? Yes. I'm going to be giving us four attributes that you must cultivate in our daily routine or in your own life. So in that, going to be giving us four attributes of emotional intelligence. Yeah. A couple of days ago, I was contemplating on how I'm going to shoot this video, and I listened to several people, a few people anyway. And in my thoughts, I was saying that yes, I'm going to be measuring, including conscience on my video, because I've not seen any of them that measure conscience. And without the help of God, you cannot come out successfully to be emotional intelligent, because people will always bounce on your throat. You will meet difficult people on your way out, on your coming in, and everywhere. In your school, in your workplace especially, you will meet people that are difficult even in your neighborhood. So how can you deal with it? This also have to do with your conscience as well. Yes, every human being created by God has conscience. But how? A lot of people does not, they didn't use the God consciousness in them to affect their daily life. For example, when you offended somebody, you know you are the one that is guilty. You don't accept your faults. So you still claim it right. There are people like that. Instead of you to accept your faults, for you to apologize to the person, you still claim it right. That is what have to do with your conscience, right? Your consciousness. Without you having God consciousness in you, you cannot be able to overcome these thoughts I'm going to be giving us today, which is emotional intelligence. Yes, without the help of God, you can't come out successful. That's just a fact. So that is where your conscience comes in. There are some people that want to carry out an bad activity, bad, things they want to do in their life. Maybe they want to go and kill or whatever. But they have conscience that will be telling them they want to go and steal. And there are thoughts that is telling them, don't do it, don't do it. That is the thought of God. And another thoughts coming in, that is negative thought, pushing them to do it. So if you listen to that conscience in you that is telling you not to do it, you will overcome. That is why it has to include the word of God. Yes. Because the Bible says, out of the abundance of heart, the mouth speaketh. Any activity you carry out in your life, it have already been seed in your mind. You have been planning it. It's not the day you carry out such activity. That is not the day you done it. You have been planning it. But if you have God consciousness in you, you can be able to overcome such negative thoughts in you. Okay? This is where emotional intelligence comes in. It has to do with your consciousness. So it's only one lady from the United States that I listened to that I realized that she is the only one that mentioned consciousness in her, in this topic. I was so amazed. I said, I've already been thinking it that yes, I am going to include conscience on my emotional intelligence. So the four attributes I'm going to be giving us today. Number one is self-management. Yes, you are how you can control impulsive feeling and behavior. How you can manage your emotion. Just as I said earlier, how you can take responsibility of your action and initiate, okay, other people positively. Okay, follow your thoughts on commitment and adapt a changing circumstances. That is when you know that yes, I am at fault or something that I'm doing that is bad. This is where consciousness coming. Your conscience comes in. I have to change. Unlike me, I have conscience. I must say it because each time I know that I offended somebody, okay, I know that I'm the one that is at fault. I must find a way in my quiet time when I sit down. I will think I don't supposed to bring out this kind of action. I didn't supposed to overreact over this issue. So even if I didn't apologize to the person, I will have it at the back of my mind that I will not allow such event, such bad thing to happen again. I'm not going to give such character, okay? And I'll just be looking for a way to make amends, to apologize, or to make peace with the person. Okay, this is where consciousness come in, and this is where how to master your emotional intelligence. That is number one, self-management. The other one is self-awareness. Yes, how you can recognize your emotion. It's still similar anyway. How you can affect your thoughts, your behavior, your feeling, and towards people's life as well. Now you sit down. What make me to be angry now? What get me upset? I understand sometimes to some reason the frustration around our corner, the life challenges sometimes can make somebody to hide a bit emotional, be so sad, so sober, so sorrowful. Maybe like as I said earlier, the past relationship or somebody treated you so bad, or perhaps you just lost a family, a close family, a close friend, or your blood person just died, which is premature death. You thought about it, you're thinking about it all the time. But it's not gonna, you're not going to be there to overwhelm your feeling processing. You just have to wave it out. Do something that you know that will make you happy. If it is food that you know that when you cook, that is what we wave those things away. Just start cooking. If it is Indomie, just go out and buy Indomie and start cooking. By the time you start cooking, and after cooking you eat, everything has gone. So you should find something to wave those negativity out of your mind. That is how you overcome emotional abusive, and become emotional intelligent. This is how for you to master your emotion. Sometimes what make you happy? Yes, this is what you should be thinking. What make me to be excited now? I just like to dance. I just like to sing. Now I'm happy. Those are the attributes. Those are the feelings you should cultivate. Understand? I know it's not easy because what I'm saying right now, I'm a little bit of victim of what I'm saying. It do come to my way at times. I do feel so bad, so sorrowful. Maybe because of what happened to me for the past year or something. But I'm just trying to work on myself. Okay, so we just have to, master our emotion. This is what makes us to be emotional intelligence. Okay, we should understand how we feel at the moment. When it's becoming negativity, you have to wave it with something that make you happy. If it is to read books, read Bible, carry your book and read. If it is to go to restaurants and take 1 minute or whatever, just go there and take it. If it is to watch television, just do it. In order to wave all those negativity out of your life, because life is not easy. We all pass through challenges and circumstances all the days of our lives. Irrespective of how rich you are, things must abound. Negativity are bound to happen. Every negative thought are bound to come our way. So we must cultivate this habit for us to be able to master our emotion. Does that make sense to you? Yes. So the things that make you to be happy, these are the attributes you should cultivate. You should, embrace. You should, you know, and that is cultivate and accept. Okay, this is what you should be putting into practice all the time. That is what you should imitate. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, the other one is social awareness. Have empathy. You can, have empathy. You can, understand the emotional need of other people's things that concerns others as well. People pick up emotions, feel comfort about their well-being, their social life. Okay, you have to be able to socialize and recognize the power dynamic in a group or organization. This is how to overcome emotional abusive habits, to become emotional intelligent, to master your emotional intelligence. Sometimes you see somebody very angry, the person is not feeling. I'm a psychologist. I read people's mind. When I know that this person is not happy at that moment, or you see somebody having a argument, disagreement with somebody, so you now add your own to it. That is what I'm saying. You should understand that this person is not in a good mood at this particular time. Just give that person a space. Are you getting it? You have to give that person a space, but just give that person time for that moment. Yes, you have to, cultivate these habits of others, care about their psychologically, care about when they are happy or when they are not happy. Okay, it's just like husband and wife, or somebody you are in a relationship with. You have disagreements, you have arguments, you have misunderstanding, right? Sometimes I so much like some men. This type of men that cultivate this habit, they are the people that master their emotion. When their wife started talking, they take their bag and baggages and leave the house. If not for a day, for some times. Maybe they leave the house in the morning, in the night, in the middle of the night when everybody has sleep. They will come in and quietly and enter and sleep. By that time, the woman emotion might have calmed down. Such man need peace in his home, and such man has emotional intelligence. It's not when a lady talk or when the man talk, you turn back to the person. You doesn't have emotional. You are not emotional intelligence if you have that kind of character. So sometimes, as well, we just need to, be quiet, be silent for some certain reasons. It's not every talk that somebody talk at you that you responded. Sometimes you have to be quiet, because sometimes quietness or be patient, it help a long way in our daily life. And this is the only way that we have to overcome emotional intelligence. Does that make sense to you? The fact that you are quiet, they say silence is the best answers given to a fool. The fact that you are quiet doesn't mean that you don't know what to say, or you are the one that is guilty. Sometimes you might not be the one that is guilty. You might not the one that pick that that pick that have the offenses. You just keep quiet. And when you keep quiet, keep silent, that means you are more mature than the person that is making it. And that also signifies that you are emotional intelligent, that you master your emotion, that you can be able to control your emotion. Does that make sense to you? Yes, it helps a lot. It helps. Okay? The last and not the least is relationship management. Relationships management is how to develop and maintain a good interpersonal relationship with the people you come in contact with on daily basis. Whether you travel, you are in school, whatever. Yes, people you come, how to maintain a positive communications with people. Maybe an argument as well. Okay, you can know how to manage such discussion or arguments or whatever discussion. Yes, in order for you not to fall be guilty or get your opponent upset. So you just have to control your emotion by being quiet sometimes. If especially if the person does not want to accept your own opinion, okay? Everybody is entitled to his or her own opinion. But if he's not ready to accept yours, you have to be quiet, cut it short, okay? Then be able to communicate positively to people around you, and also be able to clearly inspire and influence others positively as well with where in a team and manage conflict. That is manage conflict, and that is what other words will I use? A collective responsibility, especially when in your workplace. Okay, you have to know how to communicate in a polite way, in a good manner. Okay, you know, in this life we are living, the way I think, the way I reason, the way I behave, it's not the way you two behave. Everybody has your characters. Okay, you just have to manage, you know, understand this person's weak points and his strengths. Everybody has strength and weak points. So don't use the person's weak point against the person. Okay? So you just have to cultivate this kind of habit. Collective responsibility in your office, in your workplace, wherever it is, in your business. Okay? You know, when you have a positive mindset concerning that, you come out successfully and you can be able to master your emotion. Okay, all these things I'm just saying, I know it's not easy. That is why I said it's with the help of God. Without God in you, the God consciousness, the spirit of God consciousness in you, you cannot be able to come out successfully. Okay, you just need grace and the help of God for us to be able to master our emotion, for us to be emotional intelligence. Does that make sense to you? Yes. I've come to the end of today's segment. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe. My name is Esther, and let me know your thoughts on this episode. I love you guys, and bye for now. Bye. Bye.